Don't cause any trouble.
Twice cursed pig thieves? Thieves! Daggerfall is full of them. They steal anything that's not nailed down. They even stole my livestock. This was no simple robbery. It was grand larceny, and I know who did it. The Font stole my glutton. He's been itching to put my prized pig on his menu, serve him up in a stew at his wretched inn. Glutton's missing, and I just know Lafont took him. They said to take it up with the magistrate, but that takes too long. Poor Glutton doesn't have that much time. I need someone to rescue him before he becomes a ham sandwich.
Welcome to the Rosy Lion, friend. Have a seat, and I'll pour you a mug of something strong. Did he say I stole his damn hog again? I didn't. Not this time, not last time, not ever. Do you see a pig on a spit in here? Most likely Glutton broke out and started rooting in the alleys again. Every time the pig escapes, Wigton accuses me of thievery. Every time! Ugh, what a nuisance. Look, check the alleys in the northeast section of the city. The sooner that pig's found, the sooner Wigton will shut up and leave me in peace. Go on. I'm sure you'll find that hog of a pig rooting around in the northeast alleys.
Daedra, save us. From Daedra, keep us safe. Forsake the ones that made us to fight a wrongful fate.
Not much. The elves landed, and there's been fighting throughout the area.
My daughter is stationed there. I hope she's all right.
What are you doing in that box? You won't live to reveal our secret.
You found him! You found my wonderful little Glutton! I bet Lafont was hiding him there, until he could turn poor Glutton into ribs and chops. But now I've got my prized pig back. Lafont's guilty of something, I'm sure of it. But what do I care about strange vines? Talk to Jagersh over by the Mages Guild if you're so interested. He knows his plans. Sold me some herbs one time when Glutton ate something that upset his tummy.
Ah, someone new to talk to. Are you here for something specific, or just to say hello? A strange vine. Unusually thick and covered in thorns? In the city? Son of a troll! I've seen such vines to the north. They're connected to the Bloodthorn cult. A clear indication that the cult is corrupting the land. Be wary of those vines. Wherever they appear, the Bloodthorn cult isn't far behind. Well, don't dawdle. Ask your questions. I don't have all day.
fool. Your interference will not be tolerated.
Welcome, friend. You can't get better fruits or vegetables anywhere in Daggerfall. I guarantee it. Look, I don't want any trouble. That's a phrase used by the King's intelligence network. It means someone's going to get killed. I don't want to know anything more. Just leave me out of this. You know, the eyes and ears of Daggerfall? That's how King Casimir keeps track of what's going on in the city. But you didn't hear about it from me. Welcome, friend. Look, I don't want any trouble. I said leave me alone. Take your questions and go. I'm not involved.
Flowers for sale. A posy to gain a sweetheart's favor, perhaps? Oh, that's a pity. Well, now this is a mess. I'm taking a chance here. Sometimes I hear strange things, like what's on that note. Black roses with thorns. I've heard whispers of dark nature magic. That's just the kind of thing Roy, your dead man, would be interested in. With a note? I don't know. That's just what Roy did. He would find out things. Daggerfall has many eyes and ears. After all, information is cheaper than war.
Nobody cares about us poor beggars. Could you help me? I'm next. I know I'm going to be next. Murder. My friends are already dead, but the Watch doesn't care. What's one less beggar? We're nothing to them. But if someone found the killer... Start in the Trade District alleys. That's where old Gian was murdered just yesterday. Maybe Lieutenant Dubois will give you a reward if you do his job for him. Thank you. It's a terrible thing to be poor. You're invisible. No one cares.
Hey, you're alive!
Up and about, are we? You're the one they pulled from the drink. Captain Colleen found you floating out in Iliac Bay. She said to send you round if you woke up with half a mind left, though I won't stop you if you want to run off. She's in Stros Mackay, adding to her crew. The ship's got enough sailors to keep her afloat, but that's about it. If you want to lend a hand, talk to our bosun, Gil's ear. He's on deck.
Interested in a set of new clothes? Something in silk, perhaps? No one ever leaves my shop empty-handed. I'm afraid those aren't for sale. The crescent moon is the heraldry of the Casimir family, the rulers of Daggerfall. Dead? Rugged fellow had a dog? That's Roy. Well, that was Roy. I'm sorry he's dead, but I'm not surprised. If you figure out what Roy knew and who killed him, I'm sure someone will reward you. It's also a good way to get yourself killed. If a crime has been committed, talk to Captain Arison. It's his job to keep the city safe, so he's as good a choice as any. He's usually by the great stairs behind the Mages Guild. He likes to keep an eye on the approach to the castle. I guess. I liked Roy. He watched out for the merchants around here. And in exchange, we helped Roy. I listened and let Roy know what people were saying. If we ever told him something important...
Get out of here. It'll kill you too. It's a monster, I tell you. A monster! Prowls the alleys, shreds its victims with claws and fangs. It'll kill anyone that crosses its path. There's a dead man in the south alley, but he's no beggar. He's one of those Bloodthorn cultists. The beast prowls along the river's edge and hunts in the alleys. It doesn't eat what it kills. It just slaughters and leaves the corpses for the rats. It's the curse of Camlorn. I want no part of this evil. Haven't you heard? Everyone's talking about it. The town of Camlorn's been taken over by an army of werewolves. Don't look at me like that. I heard Damien and Fabian talking about it.
It was a monster. It tore out Guillaume's throat and disappeared into the river. It was hideous.
Feels good to get the blood pumping, right?
Well,
I've never seen the citizens so agitated. Even the beggars seem nervous these days. A werewolf killed those beggars? You're certain? Damn. I shouldn't have ignored Matthew when he came to me. Take this as a reward, but say nothing. People are nervous enough as it is. I promise not to dismiss the concerns of the poor again. I learned a hard lesson. I won't turn away anyone who's in trouble again. Not on my watch. Not even a beggar. With you? Yes, of course. But please, keep your voice down. No need to alarm anyone unnecessarily. I'd say it were a lot of superstitious nonsense. Except the rumors keep coming. They say that werewolves have overrun Camlorn, north of here. With the way the Lion Guard has been acting, there's certainly something going on up that way. Fight a werewolf? Never had the opportunity, and I hope it stays that way. A werewolf's bite carries the creature's curse. It can turn you into one of them. Or so I've heard it said. I'd say it were a lot of superstitious nonsense.
Stay out of trouble and we'll get along just fine.
For the Knights of the King!
Welcome to Daggerfall. Move along. Roy, where is he? Why did he send a stranger in his place? Dead. Mara's hands. Let me look at that note. It's our code, all right. Someone who uses dark nature magic is planning to assassinate King Casimir. But who's behind this? I need to know more. Just don't try to play me for a fool. But with Roy dead, I don't seem to have much of a choice. Talk to Glenumbra at the Rosy Lion Inn. If Roy was onto something, she'll know what to do. Betray us and, well, she'll still know what to do.
In the name of the King.
I'm busy. Can't you see I'm drinking here? And? Why are we talking? By Malakath. Roy stepped on a nest of snakes this time. One of the vipers is upstairs. He might know something. I'd confront him, but he knows me. Maybe a stranger like you can get him to talk. Eager. Reminds me of Roy. Go upstairs. Find Levesque and rattle his teeth, but don't kill him. We may need him later. Just don't mention me. I'm not an agent of the Crown. I'm just an orc enjoying her ale.
If you're at him whole, and then he ate the priest.
I was beginning to think this fight was hopeless. But with the great shackle destroyed, we might just have a chance here.
I've been waiting to try this spell
I've
out.
been discovered. Don't let them get me. You don't think I had anything to do with that, do you? Agreed. I'll tell you everything I know. Martine Larineau hired me. He lives next door to the inn, in the large manor house. I'm a mason, you see. Martine wanted me to make him a map of the tunnels beneath Daggerfall. The secret ones that lead to the castle. But I don't know what he's planning, I swear. I just needed the gold. I've got my own troubles back in Wayrest.
Selling, buying, trading, right here.
You're back. What happened? I thought I heard some noise upstairs, but you don't look any worse for the wear. Did you let that snake Levesque live? Martine the merchant? We need to know everything. Get inside Larineau's manor. Look for anything that can shed light on what they're planning. I'll stay here and keep an eye on Levesque, so take anything you find straight to Captain Erison.
I saw smoke off toward Gallen's Mill. Something terrible must have happened there.
Glenumbra came to raise their hand against tyrants, stand and die in freedom's name. Who stood upon the field that hour to answer Duran's call. Men Breton born, all came that morn to fend the land for all. Rise, rise to freedom, rise, arise, ye Breton sons and daughters, ride, ride to freedom, ride, truth and glory to the brave.
Kill the intruder.
Your interference will not be tolerated.
This is gonna be fun.
Honor and steel.
Most of the royal family is safe, but his lordship is brave and stubborn. He refuses to leave the throne room. I need more information to convince him of the danger he's in. His lordship. Keep this quiet, or we'll never find the assassins in time. Divines help us if the king is killed. It could destroy the Alliance. I've taken every precaution to protect the royal family, but the king refuses to lay low. We need to find those assassins. Good. Talk to Susanna Atabas. She oversees the docks. Tell her what you discovered and she'll help in any way she can. Now hurry. The king's life is in danger.
Selling, buying, trading. Right here.
Unless this is about cargo, I can't talk right now. I'm extremely busy. The assassins are in my port. Find these snakes and kill them, but do it quietly. I don't want to start a panic. I'll alert the guards. If any of these conspirators get past you, we'll cut them down.
Oh no! Don't send me to the guard! Don't hurt me.
I just needed a ride.
I meant no harm.
You're too placed. Baron's already on his way to the castle. Let's go back.
local. Get your goods here. Care to bargain?
For the Knights of the King.
I will not. The dragon does not flee its lair.
They're coming for you. Wait, what was that?
Death to the king. We strike for the Bloodthorn.
Get the king out of here. Go!
Flank! No!
Get to the king.
Death to the king.
A lizard with a crown?
Is it all? Let's go.
No one will stand in Engoff's way.
To the side!
King fled toward the stairs.
Good riddance. Captain, this isn't easy for me to say, but I want to apologize for ignoring your warnings.
It was nothing, my king. I apologize if I was impertinent in my duty.
Not at all, Arisen. Rise, please. In service to Daggerfall, our friend here is to have any support the Watch or the Knights can provide.
Of course. We'll do whatever we can to help find Angoff and determine his motives. All of Daggerfall stands behind our hero.
It would seem that the Captain's concern for me was well-founded. You saved me from this assassin's blade, as well as from my own foolishness this day. Indeed, the body on my floor proves that. Who was this man who came to kill me? What did he want? Angoff? I've heard this name whispered by my agents. The Royal Spy Master reports of unrest across my kingdom, stirred into a froth by this Angoff. But that's all we know. Creating chaos is a method, not a goal. It's a means, not an end. There's more going on here than chaos for its own sake. We must get to the bottom of this. Oh yes, my friend. I hereby grant you special dispensation to investigate the villain Angoff in my name. But you must keep this quiet, for we don't want to tip our hand. I shall never forget your service this day, however.
In the name of the king.
Hey! You saved the king!
Honor and steel. No sudden moves.
This isn't what I had hoped for. Nothing like finding out that the family estate you inherited is nothing but a pile of ruins. And here I thought my life was finally taking a turn for the better. I just found out that this land belongs to me. You see, my father recently passed away. I was reading his journals and learned of this place. I wasn't sure why he kept it a secret until I got here. This place is haunted. Makes my skin crawl just getting near the damn place. There are imps everywhere, and the whispers, they threaten me, warn me to stay away. But this is my land now. No bodiless voice is going to make me leave. A Baleborn always pays for services rendered. This place might look like a ruin to you, but it's a part of my family. It's all I have left. Search the ruins. See if you can find a ghost wandering around, or wailing, or rattling chains, or doing whatever ghosts do. Do you think I should hire a priest to perform some kind of ritual? Owning a haunted estate is all rather new to me. Damn ghost won't let them in! Why else would I be standing out here? That's like asking me why my father Maurice was such a bastard. There are things we aren't meant to know. When the voice whispered to me, it said that the land was no longer mine. According to my father's journal, this property has belonged to my family for centuries. But Maurice was also a lying bastard whose death was long overdue. He was known for only telling half the story.
Try this out.
Maurice, what is this? It's beautiful.
My mother's necklace. She gave it to me. Told me to give it to the woman who would become my wife.
Is this what I think it means? Oh, Maurice, this is the happiest day of my life.
steal your necklace, my lady. I swear to you. Your son gave it to me. Maurice, please tell her.
Silence! My son would never give my necklace to a lowly serving girl. I don't know which is worse, your lies or your thieving fingers.
Maurice, please! Tell her of our love! The time we've spent together! Why won't you say anything?
I'm sure she didn't mean to steal it. She's been working awfully hard. Perhaps exhaustion.
Enough! I'll hear no more excuses. Punish her with the whip, and then lock her in the tower.
Hand in hand, we snuck through the gardens and sat on a bench beneath the moon. The way he looked at me sent shivers down my spine. Our love is forbidden. Still, we care for each other deeply. He plans to tell his parents of our love soon.
Of return, my love. I missed you so much. Oh.
That wasn't such a good idea. It wasn't necessarily a bad idea, but it was most definitely not a good idea. After you entered the ruins without any trouble, and I'm not counting the imps, mind you, I assumed that the spirit had fallen asleep or something. Anyway, as we stepped inside, we were hit with a wave of incredible force. It hurt. A lot. Great. Just great. If you shake my family tree, my father wouldn't be the only bastard to fall out of it. But he might be the worst. We have to reason with this spirit. Show her that I'm not the one who wronged her, and I don't deserve her wrath. What? Why would I do that? That's a foolish idea. A Baleborn never abandons his property. We need to get rid of her, explain our side, but I'm not really sure how to communicate with a spirit. Maybe you could summon her or something. You just... well, you... damn, I don't know. Head back to Daggerfall. The Mages Guild there has a library. They must have a book or a scroll or something that has the information we need.
imagine we can get up to here.
Honestly, why fight a foe up close when you can roast them from afar? Some people call it cowardice. Me? I call it good sense. I do hope you're not dabbling in necromancy. That magic always causes more harm than good. But yes, we probably have what you seek. Check upstairs.
Collection of foolish thoughts, that. All to sell more book. Summoning spirits can be dangerous work. I heard about you. About how you entered the ruins of Baleborn Tower. You must not undo the sacrifices that have already been made. My master sent me to give you advice and guide you to the right decision. By helping you accomplish what the Baleborn has requested. My master sent me to help you summon the spirit. You need to see why the Baleborn curse must not be broken. Words are so much less effective than seeing the reality of a thing. Now think carefully before you answer my next question. I need to determine if you can truly summon the spirit of the dead. What is the spirit's name? Claudia Thiemann was a quiet woman. She never wanted power or riches. All she wanted was love. A family. A home to call her own. What token did the one she loved give to her? What was the gift that would prove to be her undoing? Something so ordinary as a piece of jewelry, once promised an eternity of love. And yet it led to Claudia's fear? I imagine she was scared. Not only for herself, but for the...
At your service. I've got what you need.
What is this place? What happened to the tower? What have you done? The Baleborns hired you, didn't they? But you don't understand. You don't know what I gave up to stop them. I lost everything. I lost my baby. I fell in love with a coward. A Baleborn who couldn't disappoint his mother, even if it meant his beloved had to die. My love turned to hatred in that tower. Before the end, I begged and prayed for someone to help my unborn child. You have to understand, Akatosh, Daedra, it didn't matter who heard me. I just wanted my baby to live. I made a bargain, got my revenge, saved my baby. The Baleborns deserved to lose what they loved the most, their wealth, their lands. I felt my child leave me. I could smell the smoke from the tower. I heard the screams. The deal had been struck. The Baleborns don't change. That family carries evil in its heart. Let them all rot. The ward and the waterfall will always keep the Baleborns away. The Master made it with his own blood. No! You can't! The Master won't let you. My baby. What would become of him? The Master would kill him. I don't believe you would do such a thing. You know the Baleborns are evil. You know that my curse must stand.
What do you want?
Do you remember anything? I walked in here and this young man nearly fell on my head. And you? Were you successful?
I think my name is Stefan.
Figured as much. It felt like the air shifted for a moment. When we tried to walk through the ruins, nothing stopped us this time. But as soon as we walked in here, this man fell out of the sky. We thought it was an ambush. Really. He whispered a name or something. Siniak or Saniak. Something like that. He looked confused. And then he said, Themond. Do you have any idea what all that means? He's the son of the ghost that tried to kill me? Well, that's just great. I think he's hurt. But if he wants to pick up where his ghostly mother left off... If I took after my father, I'd put an end to the young man. It would be the prudent thing to do. But I never liked my father. There's been enough hatred between our families. It's time things changed. Of course. You've certainly been more useful than these hired hands. The Baleborns are once again on their way to the top, and I have you to thank for that. I'll always remember the small part you played to make this happen.
I feel free. It's as though a burden has been lifted from me. A burden I didn't know I carried. Whatever you did, it feels right. When my memory returns, I'll find you and thank you properly for this.
Hey, you. Want to make stranger a word? You look like the courageous type. I have an opportunity. You're sober, aren't you? Good. Are you interested in taking on a contract? Nothing too dangerous. My father, Lord Dial, hired a group called the Daggers to investigate the Harpy threat. But they've been gone too long, and I'm beginning to worry. We don't want any blood on our hands when this is all over. Well, I need you to go and find them. You can take the one dagger who managed to find his way back to camp with you. He can fill you in on the details. I'd send my guards, but then they wouldn't be protecting me. I'm sure you understand.
You're going to help me find the rest of the daggers? I'm not sure you're dagger material. Your hands look kind of soft and delicate. Like you've never beaten anything into submission with your own two fists before. The daggers were hired to help Lord Deal gather research about the Harpies. We get him what he needs and we get paid. Simple as pie. But now the rest of the daggers are missing. We need to find them and make sure our first mission is a success. Everyone has to start someplace. Even the Fighters Guild had a first mission, didn't they? Who are you to judge? Now let's get out there and do what we're getting paid for. Let's find the daggers and bring back their research. Harpies, eggs, whatever we can bring back so Lord Deal can figure out why these birds have become so violent lately. We have to find the missing...
We can take this one, no problem. more often?
Whoever did this could be watching us.
How in the eighth do you expect to trap a flying harpy with a trap set on the ground? You're an idiot. You know that, right?
You know I hate it when you yell at me, brother. Now calm down and help me figure out how to get a harpy to trip a wire on the ground. Oh. I see the problem now.
Looks like we found the Remley brothers.
Did Lord Deal send you? Well, there's nothing new to report except that my brother is an idiot. Armo placed dozens of traps and he just realized something. Harpies don't walk. Now we're trying to figure out how to salvage the situation. We're trying to capture a few of these creatures. Lord Deal wants to observe the harpies and see if they demonstrate any odd behavior that might explain the recent acts of aggression. But we're still working on our traps, as you can see. We've got some throwing snares. The only problem is the damn harpies are too strong. They need to be weakened before you hit them with the throwing snares. I may have a sword, but I'm not a fighter. That's too dangerous an approach for me. Lord Deal said a few. So 4, I'd say. Yes, 4 harpies should do. If this works, please tell his lordship that we gave you the traps, all right?
Wonder why Lord Deal is so...
I hope I helped.
What are we still standing around?
Ember the Sorcerer reporting for duty.
scrub-like. I'll sacrifice enemies in your honor, champion.
Is that Gelvin up there? What in Malakath's name is he tangled up in?
Thank you, old friend. Thought I was going to become bird food before you got here. Hello. That was a bit of a predicament. The Remley brothers do set a good trap, I must say. That one trussed me up tight. But now that you're here... Wait a moment. Who are you? Help. The Daggers don't need any...
Agile 2013.
Oh, who am I kidding? I'm the leader of the Daggers, and we don't have a clue as to what we're doing out here. If you're willing, we'd appreciate any help you care to provide. I was collecting unhatched harpy eggs to bring back to camp. One of the things Lord Deal needs to complete his research. I got one egg, but we need to collect a few more. In the nests above, be gentle with them. I don't want the hatchlings to come to any harm. I'm going to rest a moment and then head back to camp. With the gold his lordship pays us, the Daggers can really make a go of this mercenary thing.
asked us to do. Let's head back. I want to have a chat before we enter the camp. This is a good spot. Listen, you've helped the Daggers a lot, and we appreciate it. But before we go back to camp, I need to make sure you understand something. Gelvin has a good head and a good heart. Always puts the Daggers first and keeps us on the right side of the law. Of course, that's part of the reason we're still struggling. Sometimes mercenaries can't be too choosy about the jobs they take. This Lord Deal, something's not right with him. Why does a noble care about harpies? But whatever, it doesn't matter. The Daggers need to get paid. If not, our mercenary group collapses, and we're all back to the streets, again. You're not listening. I'm saying that it doesn't matter. He could be a saint or Molag Bal himself. What matters is that we get paid so the Daggers can stay together. Got that?
You can't keep them like this, Lord Deal. They're in pain.
I can do what I like with them. After all, I'm the one investigating why these birdies have become so very, very angry.
Ugh! When Gelvin gets back, he won't stand for this.
Ah, you're back. Much more reliable than those damn daggers. I don't see their leader, Gelvin. He didn't come back with you? More gold for the rest of you, I suppose. Now hand over the eggs, please. I believe we already covered that. Now let me have a look at these beauties. Oh, so round and smooth. Well, oval, really. I'll begin studying these eggs right... Wait a moment. Where's the other egg? I was promised 5 harpy eggs, not 4. Didn't they teach you to count? There will be no deal without 5 eggs. 5! No more, no less. Imbeciles! Then I suggest you find that bootless lout and get it back. There will be consequences. These are my eggs. Let his sister know that if Gelvin doesn't return, I will have his right hand cut off for stealing from a noble. Dealing with fools and idealists makes me thirsty. I need a drink.
Greedy, ignorant, ugly son of a mammoth's ass. That deal can go leap in the river. I wish I knew. The rest of the daggers made it back, but there's been no sign of my brother. I had my doubts about getting involved with Lord Deal. I just wish I'd told Gelvin about them. But who are you anyway? Why do you care about any of this? Well, you helped my brother and his daggers so far. I only hope we can continue to count on your support. So, listen. I heard Deal's threats. His claim is ridiculous, but he has gold. Paying guards to support a false accusation is easy enough. I think I know where you can find my brother. Whether you agree with Gelvin, me, or the bastard Deal over there, we need to find Gelvin and that egg. I don't want to see my brother get hurt. There's a house on an island directly west of this camp. That's where we first met with Lord Deal. I could see that Gelvin was very interested in the place. I'll give you a head start before I tell Deal about it. Now go. Find my brother.
Something fishy's going on here. I think Lord Deal hasn't been entirely truthful with us. But how did you find me? Granette sent you, didn't she? I know. I was on my way back when I decided to investigate this place. When we first arrived, Deal and his sons came out of this building to greet us. I figured if there was any place to get any answers, it was right here. Nothing yet, but this whole situation feels off. I'm sure that his lordship hasn't told us the whole truth about the Harpy frenzy. Anyway, I'm not leaving this house until I find something that sheds light on what Deal is up to. Something, didn't you? What is it? Tell me what you found. Let me see that. What in the name of... Lord Deal's been poisoning the Harpies the entire time. He orchestrated their frenzy, and he claimed he's been trying to help. He's been using us. It's tainted gold. The daggers don't operate that way. We're not common thieves that break the law just to fill our own pockets. This is a dangerous edge to walk, and it cuts both ways. I didn't want the daggers to start out like this. Well, we'd have to disband. We'd go our separate ways and hope we can find a way to feed our families. Damn it. This isn't an easy choice. I just can't accept that we'd get our start helping a noble do the wrong thing. Of course, you're right. Deal has to be stopped. I think I know what to do. And if all else fails, I've always been good at improvisation. You've done enough. Just keep Lord Deal busy. It's not up to you to finish this. That's work for the daggers. Even if it turns out to be our last job, we're going to do it right.
Gelvin's sister gave up his location so easily. Now where is that damn thief? And where in the 8 is my damn egg? What did you say? How dare you? That's my property. You expect to get away with this? I knew I shouldn't have put my trust in a bunch of low-life scum. You'll be in the hands of the Daggerfall Guard by the end of day. You think the Guard would believe you? Some street rats who lay a claim against a well-respected noble? You're dumber than you look. The Guard will chuckle as they lead you to the dungeons. Or maybe we'll just end this right now. You? Friends with the king? Oh, that's brilliant. Really, it is. You must dine with his family on a regular basis? Perhaps vacation together in the countryside? I'll give him your regards. It's a shame about your tragic accident and all. Guards! Guards! What in the Divine's name are you...
So Gelvin killed the bastard? I didn't think he had it in him. It still doesn't change the fact that he botched our entire deal. I told you to talk him out of it. Yeah, I figured that out. His lordship was also behind the whole Harpy menace thing too, wasn't he? Well, it's a good thing I decided not to count on Gelvin to turn a profit. I snatched this from the camp when no one was looking. It's not much, but a few gems are better than no gems at all. Why don't you tell Gelvin that you found it on his lordship's body? We don't want him to think I stole it or anything. Well, I trust you. Besides, I need to set these birdies free, and they're not going to be very happy when I do. You've dealt with enough dagger business for one day. Leave this to me. Go on, go on. I'll catch up later.
I'm sorry I failed you. I know you were all counting. Deal's gone, but I don't feel any better. These people depended on me and I failed them. I can't even do one job correctly. What do you mean? The pompous ass carried these around with him? That figures. Technically, we did complete the job. Wait, what am I saying? This isn't right. These gems don't belong to us. I thought the daggers were finished, but, well, looks like we have a future after all. Here, take this, for helping us finish the job. Consider it a small token of our appreciation. You'll always have a place with the daggers if you want it.
I don't suppose you found any harpy feathers while you were in the scar? I heard tailors pay. I haven't had to handle these kinds of problems since I left the Lion Guard. This is beyond what the Weird Sisters usually deal with. The Bloodthorn cultists stole our portal stones. I swore off violence when I left the Guard, but killing cultists might be the only way to recover the portal stones. We need those stones to get into our enclave without being seen. Recover the stones and activate them inside the huts so my sisters can join you. I still have my stone. Here, set it by the entrance to the Weird Tree and I'll step through to meet you.
perfect spot. Now we can get to work. Stand back. We shall begin the ritual. The time has come to reclaim the Weird Tree. We have come to save the Weird Tree.
You placed my stone well. I should be protected this close to the tree. We need to summon the Guardians. With their power, we can cleanse this place of Angof's foul influence. Angof's cursed vines prevent the Guardians from getting anywhere near the Weird Tree. Find the vines that grow within the circles of weird blossoms and destroy them. That should allow the Guardians to appear before you.
The earth weakens. Angof's poison corrupts it. Together we will crush this vile manifestation. Good. I cannot harm this corruption of the earth, but I can protect you from its attacks. Listen to my warnings, and you will prevail. I shall tell you when to return to my side. If you are close, I can shield you from the spirit's attacks.
These stones belong
The spirit casts a spell that should shake the very ground beneath you. To my side, now! It is defeated.
That was just embarrassing.
This pollution is almost too much for me to bear. Help us restore balance to the Weird Tree. Destroy the corrupting spirit, and then we can cleanse this place. Listen to my words. I shall offer what aid I can. Stay close, and let my power flow over you.
These stones belong.
The tide of battle turns. To my side, now! It is defeated. Retribution must be swift. Angoff will pay for his insolence. The weird tree must continue to reach for the sky. You must destroy the corruption of air. Heed my warnings and you will survive the vile creature's onslaught. When I call, come to me. My power shall protect you.
These stones belong to Angoff.
Think the battle turn against you. Come here and I shall... It is defeated.
I can feel the oppressive weight of Angoff's corruption lifting. I sense the gratitude of the Guardians, but I also sense fear. Angoff's vermin are afraid. You did well, and I'm happy to stand at your side. Now we finally have a chance against Angoff and putting an end to his unholy corruption. There's one more challenge we have to face, though. Angoff's last wraith nests within the tree. It won't be banished very easily, but the Guardians promise to help you. When you're ready, enter the tree and expel the foul spirit.
Destroy the foulness! Set the weird tree free!
The witch's puppet has come. Time to end your interference once and for all.
The winds of battle turn against you. Come here and I shall protect you.
You may have destroyed one of my slaves, but I have so many more.
It's so beautiful. Do you see? Things have already changed. The weird tree has been restored. Thank the Guardians that you did. We were losing this battle, but now things are different. And you, a stranger. It's a wonder you risked your life for us. There's no end to the surprises this world has to offer. I served in the Lion Guard before coming to the Weird, so I know more about the world. I think it's time my sisters stopped hiding. We could benefit from more outside contact. If there are no more attacks, the tree will be fine. A hunter, Gloria Fausta, came looking for help while you were inside the tree. I'm ashamed to say we turned her away. We couldn't divert our attention when the outcome of your battle was still unclear. Aldcroft. She said werewolves captured Camlorn and the Duke had fled. We weren't able to aid her, but perhaps you can. Chamberlain Weller and Aldcroft would know more.
Magister Erin never let me watch him do this. It's so interesting.
Dead, and without us. You there! You can see me? Who am I? Why, I am Richard Dusant, famous adventurer and treasure hunter. At least, that's who I was, before the cultists in Dresden Keep killed me. I was in the ruins, searching for the treasure, you see. The renowned treasure of Dresden Keep, of course! You could finish my quest for me. There are 3 statues, the heralds. Take the offerings I brought in my backpack and present them to the proper heralds. That should open a passage under the well. Now listen carefully. There will be a lot to remember.
Who is it? Who comes to these ancient corridors after all these years? You are the first to come here in many long centuries, since this place was sealed. I despaired of anyone ever finding their way here. I am the High Librarian of Dressen Keep. I was charged with protecting our greatest treasure, the combined histories of the earliest days of High Rock. Do be careful with these books, they are in pristine condition. Indeed, our patron is Hermaeus Mora, the scryer of the heavens and he who determines the tides of fate. These treasures have been sealed away for too long. Hoarding knowledge is worse than hoarding gold, or so our patron has decreed. Take this index. It contains the names of all the volumes and scrolls the keep contains. You must give the Dressen Index to someone who can make use of it, such as a scholar of magic. Like a civilized person, you may leave through the door on the far side of the vault. No need to use the well again. The ward on the gate has been broken, and the door will open now.
You returned. What did you find? Was it jewels? Ivory? Gold? What? There's no fabulous treasure? There's no gold? I died for a bunch of moldy old books. Ah, cruel fate. I wish I had a book before all this that would have told me what was in this stupid old keep. I plan to meet my friend Belinway in Aldcroft after I recovered the keep's treasures. She's in the Mages Guild. I suppose you could tell her what you found. And tell her what happened to me, I guess. Indeed. I know she'll be interested in what you discovered. Like all members of the Mages Guild, she's always been more attracted to stuffy old books than to gold or jewels. Ah well, I suppose it's time for me to move on. Farewell.
Between cities, it's usually just me on the road. Well, me and the other idiots looking for a profit.
We need to do something. Who goes there? Identify yourself. Bandits attacked a caravan up the road. We've got them pinned in a noble's house, but they're holding the family hostage. If we attack, they'll kill everyone. Not my call. You should talk to Captain Farlever. She's on the road west of the camp.
I'm a little busy. The Red Rook's bandits are holding hostages. They're in a house down the lane. A patroller sent you? Then listen carefully, because I always have a plan. The Red Rooks use trained wolves to guard their camp. Increases their confidence, but also makes them careless. We can exploit that to save the hostages. I need someone who can get in quietly, grab some wolf's woe, and take it to the hostages. With that plant, the hostages can walk out without attracting the attention of the wolves. The hostages are locked in a house, so you also need to find a key. We can help once you get those nobles out. My guards are itching to hunt down those brigands. Just be careful, and good luck. The wolf's woe grows all around here, so it should be easy.
Watching you harvest is exciting. I can't wait to see what you're going to do with that.
Don't get any dog slobber on you.
Someone approaches. Another bandit in my house? Have at thee, I say!
Please don't get bruised.
How was that, my dear? Did I sound fearsome? What a daring rescue! This is quite exciting. Look, everyone, we have Wolf's Woe. This will be an adventure. Those ruffians came by boat. Ingenious, really. Slip in from the water, strike caravans on the road, then sail away. But the guards showed up and the bandits set traps on my estate. Clear those traps, or it'll be too dangerous for us. I know. Take my hunting horn. It's upstairs. Then clear the traps and create a diversion. Set something on fire. That should keep the Red Rooks too busy to notice us. Sound the horn to signal us that it's safe. Meanwhile, I'll untie the others.
A moment, friend.
I'll have you free in no time, my love.
Please excuse my husband. He gets so enthusiastic. No, thank Mara. The only thing I regret losing is my jewelry box. It's a family heirloom. The rest we can replace. I'm just thankful we're alive. The bandit leader, an orc named Tharkul, he took it. The box only opens if you're a member of the family. I told him, but he didn't care. If you retrieve it, I can arrange a reward. Once you acquire my lockbox, please hold on to it until we're safely away from those dastardly bandits. And do be careful. I'd hate to think that someone got hurt trying to help me. Yes, my ancestor had the box made to protect her valuables while she was at sea. The box was tied to her blood, so that only her or her descendants could open it. It's been passed down from mother to daughter ever since. Why, jewelry, of course. Specifically, it contains the Noella May signet rings and the rings of the families that have joined with us through marriage. We carefully organize and store the rings in the box. Many of these rings go back generations.
I assumed that horn was a signal when I saw the nobles run out. Good thinking. Well done. With the nobles safe, my guards can storm the camp without worry. We won't have any trouble rounding up the rest of these Red Rook thieves. Here, compliments of the Daggerfall Watch.
Oh dear, you shouldn't have risked your life on my behalf. Oh my, I didn't think I'd see this again, and it's still sealed. This means the world to me. There are so many good memories in this box. Your kindness is appreciated, and here's the reward I promised you. Risking danger just to recover trinkets from me? Our family will always remember this. Yes, my ancestor had the box made to protect her valuables while she was at sea. The box was...
Hey, you there. Be a friend and get me out of here. Greetings, citizen. I seem to have suffered a temporary setback. I could use a bit of help. These bloodthorn cretins ambushed me, and while I was on a mission of incredible importance, there were dozens of them, but I didn't go down without a fight. What will the Lion Guard do without me? The orc that sits before you, represents the future of the Lion Guard. I am Recruit Gorok, pride of New Orsinium. Please untie me. We have work to do. We must recover the General's dispatch and return to Captain Vistra. I took a beating when the Bloodthorns grabbed me. I won't be much help in a fight, but I'll cheer you on.
Move to flank!
Take the dispatch to Captain Vistra. Find me later.
Yes, I heard they're going to try to retake Camlorn. What is it? I'm afraid we've got a bit of an emergency at the moment. I don't know anyone who goes by that name, I'm afraid. Our Duke was kidnapped. Perhaps she was taken along with him. I certainly wouldn't put it past those bloodthorn bastards. We have a bit of a situation with Duke Sebastian of Camlorn. Perhaps you'd be willing to help extract the Duke from a rather precarious situation. Our bumbling town watch allowed the Duke to get kidnapped, that's what happened. Please, you look like you can handle yourself. Surely someone with your talents can help us. The damn Bloodthorn cult. With Camlorn in chaos and the Duke out of action, who knows what the cult intends? At least the Lion Guard finally arrived. Speak to Lieutenant Harim if you want to help. Last I heard, he was near the lighthouse. Lieutenant Harim was scouting near the lighthouse. Maybe he's figured out where the Bloodthorns are holding the Duke by now. Why, His Grace is the Duke of Camlorn. What else is there to say? He loves his people and they love...
I heard a rumor that someone braved the lightless oubliette and saved the last Ayleid king.
I'm led to believe you're the one to thank for Gorak's safe return. He even retrieved the General's dispatch. Recruit Gorak claims that you helped him defeat dozens of cultists and recovered the dispatch from a foul necromancer. Is this true? Ah, I thought he might be telling tall tales. Still, what Gorak did was brave. Stupid, but brave. Thank you for finding Gorak, stranger. I shudder to think what those cultists would have done to him. Gorak, you took the initiative and did your best. You aren't quite ready for the Lion Guard, but you're close.
I understand, Captain. I'll double my efforts and make you proud. You can count on me.
My enchantments are superior to anything you'll find anywhere else in the city. Of course, quality will cost you to Bella's silky breeches. Look at the books on this list. This is unprecedented. Where did Richard find such a thing? What a remarkable discovery. Spirit? Oh, Richard. I knew you would get yourself killed one of these days chasing your beloved treasures. I spent many an evening listening to his tales of adventure. I shall miss him dearly. The Dresden Index? Remarkable! I'm sad that Richard died, but the information in the keep will be invaluable to our scholars. Thank you for this. And here's something for your trouble. What a magnificent find! I doubt Richard appreciated its value, though. He sought treasure, not knowledge. I'll see that the Dresden Index winds up in the proper hands.
Watch yourself. This place is thick with Bloodthorn cultists. I could use a seasoned warrior. There's no point relying on the local watch. They're simply not up to the job. The Duke's in the lighthouse guarded by Bloodthorns. I was waiting for reinforcements to arrive before making a move. You're a bold one. Very well. When the reinforcements get here, we'll make sure none of the cultists slip away. And if your plan doesn't work, we'll drink a toast to your memory later in the tavern. We were sent to provide more security for the Duke and to keep something like this from happening. It's too bad we didn't arrive sooner. The local watch just wasn't prepared to deal with the Bloodthorns.
What will I do without you? Why would they kill a defenseless old man? They came in the night. They came right into the lighthouse and attacked us in our sleep. I ran here and hid. You aren't going to make me leave, are you? I feel safer here, please. It was the Bloodthorns. Oh, poor Papa. I left everything behind. I don't even have his dear old pipe to remember him by. If I just had that one small thing, maybe I could find some comfort.
I'm glad you're helping, Alexei. Come, mortal. Do a favor for this poor, weary spirit. My daughter is lost to her grief. How can she send you here, to a haunt of vile cultists, to retrieve a pipe? Sheer folly. She should have something of real value, something that will allow her to move on. For years, I've been hiding gold under a tree southwest of the lighthouse. Dig it up and give it to my daughter. Then she needs to go to my brother in Crosswitch. There she can start anew.
Don't mess with a street kid.
You don't look like a Bloodthorn cultist. I assume this is a rescue attempt. Divines be praised. The cultists trapped me with these focus crystals. I'm a bit of a mage myself, but I'm powerless inside this ward. I'm free. Now to get out of here. But there's one more thing. Thanks, friend. But I'm not the cult's only prisoner. I overheard the cultists talking. They have a prisoner who's a threat to the werewolf leader Falchu. They plan to execute her. If she really is a threat, then it seems crucial that we rescue her. Very good. I'll return to Altcroft. Meet me there after you rescue this mysterious woman.
executioner. You couldn't lift the axe, let alone deal with all the blood. Splendid. Cut me loose. We'll kill these bloodthorn dogs and then go after Falchu and his werewolves. Sebastian, we don't have time for... Oh, very well. We'll talk to the Duke. Let's go, then. No time to waste. My thanks, friend. That was too close for comfort. I'll meet you in Aldcroft.
I thought Papa was nearby, but now, nothing. Do you have his pipe? I just want to hold on to him, just a little longer. He appeared? He appeared and spoke about me? I recognize this satchel. What's inside it? Oh, Papa, ever the pragmatist. There's enough here to get supplies in Aldcroft. Then I can go on to Crosswitch.
Cities can be just as fecal as people, but just as beautiful too.
Here I am, safe and sound back in Aldcroft. I have you to thank for that. Yes, and I share her concerns about both Camlorn and Aldcroft. We must deal with these werewolves once and for all. In fact, I hope to involve you in that. Gloria suspects Falchu's agents are here among us, even now. Indeed, they hide in human form. It's exactly what they did in Camlorn before they struck. We need to find and destroy them before Aldcroft suffers the same fate as poor Camlorn. Gloria says this amulet can be used to reveal the hidden werewolves. I'm sure she can tell you more about it.
I know why you're here, but where I got that amulet is a discussion for another time. Just be careful. The werewolves won't appreciate having their secrets revealed. I'm no expert, but Hircine is the Daedric prince of man-beasts. The amulet bears the call of Hircine. Werewolves can't resist its call. It forces them to reveal their true nature. Pretty useful, right? Don't you know anything? Hircine, the creator and guardian of all were-creatures? Hircine's call. Well, it calls to their true nature, reveals them for the beasts they really are. What of it? Don't you have some werewolves to go find? Fair enough. All right, here's the dark truth. I'm related to Falchu. He's my ancestor. Every day, my family and I live with the shame of the horrors he inflicted on the world. And now he's back. So I hunt werewolves, and I kill them.
Things have never looked worse.
What?
What's happening to me? We have been discovered. Attack! Attack!
Burns! My skin, it's on fire! I'll chew on your bones and gulp your blood!
I don't...
Why did you do that? What was that odd light?
The pain! It hurts!
Aldcroft must fall for claw and fang.
That was strange. What just happened?
Pain. It hurts. For fight. For victory. What is it?
Are they here? Are Falchu's cursed offspring here in Altcroft? So Gloria was right. I suppose I should have known. At least we'll be better prepared this time. And it seems I'm once again in your debt. At least now we know what we're facing. Meanwhile, Gloria has discovered something important about how Falchu came to power. Gloria says that Falchu was summoned back from the dead. If that could happen once, how can we hope to stop this villain? Anyway, to learn more, Gloria needs a live werewolf. Can you capture one for her? Talk to Sergeant Armoil. His soldiers faced werewolves in Camlorn, and they captured one of the beasts. He can advise you. Then meet Gloria in the cave to the east across the bay. That's where she'll perform the rite to learn how to defeat Falchu.
As soon as you catch a werewolf, meet me in the cave across the bay. I hate to miss the fun of the hunt, but I have to prepare the cave for our reluctant guest. What of it? Don't you have some werewolves to go find? As soon as you catch a werewolf, meet me in the cave across the bay. Falchu died a long, long time ago. He was summoned back from the dead. I want to find out who to blame for that. You can read the history of a werewolf's sire from the blood of his offspring. That's why we need to capture a werewolf. If that was a joke, I don't think it was very funny. Go capture me a werewolf. I got things to do.
Did you hear that the Duke of Camlorn was kidnapped? First he lost his city, and now this.
Yes, dear, that's terrible.
Can anyone help?
I'm tired of defending this backwater. There's work to be done in Camlorn and... Oh, sorry. I thought you were one of my soldiers. Ah, right. That's not what I expected to hear. We did capture a werewolf at Camlorn. For a little while, anyway. My battle mage Lexi did it. She should be able to help you. Lexi, front and center, if you please.
Right. So here... I think that time I overdid it. Let's find another one. Got him! No, I haven't. Mud crabs. Now we need another werewolf. By Julianos, it worked! Well, that should hold the ugly cur. Take the werewolf to the cave. I'll tell Sergeant Armoil it worked.
Ember the Sorcerer, reporting for duty.
Beware, stranger. The Bloodthorn cult prowls the fens. I'm no warrior, I'm a chandler. Candles don't make very good weapons, you know. A group of us. We were fleeing from the trouble in Camlorn, but we ran into a fresh set of problems when we got to this blasted fen. As we made camp, some Bloodthorn cultists swooped in. They grabbed the women traveling with us and dragged them off. Our leader, Guy LeBlanc, heard them talking about a coven. That means witches and trouble. Maybe you could talk to LeBlanc. He's around here somewhere. You could sure use the help. We are way out of our element here. Go to Aldcroft, he says. It'll be safer, he says. I shouldn't have listened to LeBlanc. We're from Camlorn. There's been trouble there. We thought maybe things would be a bit more settled in Aldcroft. But no place is safe these days, it seems. If something happened to my Elodie, I will never forgive myself. More or less. He's usually a take-charge sort of fellow.
You caught one. Good. Let's get him into the circle. I'll create a link between the three of us. We'll be able to see into the werewolf's past, and hopefully into Falchu's past as well. The connection between offspring and sire is strong.
Now the legendary werewolf lord shall fulfill Molag Bol's true purpose. Arise, minion! Arise from the dead.
I serve no one, Reachman!
Serve or suffer, cur. I have bound you to my will. Glenumbra's destruction is your only goal.
Today I submit to you, Ankov. But one day soon, I will rip out your heart and eat it whole.
Empty boasts from Molag Bol's newest slave. Come, Falchu. We have business to attend to.
So, it was Angoff. I thought I smelled the stench of true evil. You saw what I saw. In order to stop Falchu for good, we need to put an end to Angoff. A tall order, but it's not impossible. Wait. The werewolf apparently has something to say.
Fools. Your Duke has been blessed with Hircine's curse. He will destroy everything he loves. You have failed. Angoff has sealed your fate.
The Duke was infected? I was afraid of that, but I hoped I was wrong. I've been keeping an eye on him in case the change came over him. Falchu has been ahead of me every step of the way. This failure falls on my head, but we can resolve this here and now. I need to die, and you need to take my blood. We're wasting time. I need to die so you can take my blood. If administered in time, the blood of the Master can cure his spawn. You know I'm Falchu's descendant. If the Duke drinks my blood, he'll be cured of the curse. Damn it! I hope your noble attitude doesn't get everyone else killed. All right. I guess I'll stay alive long enough to see this through. Let's go before it's too late. I'll meet you in Aldcroft.
never have suggested fleeing to Aldcroft? Brilliant idea, LeBlanc. Now they're gone. All the women in our group, kidnapped by cultists and dragged off into the fen. Yes, we should have stayed in Camlorn. At least my sister would still be with me. We thought we'd go to Aldcroft, but ran into trouble here in the fens before we got there. Bloodthorn cultists swarmed in and grabbed all the women and took them away. I heard them say something about a hag coven in the North Fens. My sister Bethany was fighting them as they dragged her off. I don't know what to do. I feel useless. I'm not used to this sort of life. I sent the others to the Weiris camp nearby. Cultists, bogs, bugs as big as my head? Why, oh why did I ever leave the city?
Stranger who isn't dressed as a bloodthorn? I don't know what you're doing out here, but you're a sight for sore eyes. Now hurry up and cut me loose. No, I'm the Queen of the Nords. Of course I'm from Camlorn. Did my brother Guy send you? I gave the cultists a hard time, so they tied me up. They took the other women away, though. I think they traded them to the bog hags. The Bloodthorns have an arrangement with the hags. Something about exchanging us for their help against the weird. They even have a contract. I saw them arguing over it earlier. It should be around here somewhere. Please try to find my companions. These cultists are insane. But the hags... who knows what they're capable of. I'll go find my brother. Poor Sod is useless without me.
From the sides!
Out of here.
My sister and the other women made it here. Everyone's a bit rattled and tired, but otherwise they don't seem hurt. Thank you. Weiress Emily says a hag named Mother Merc was likely behind the abduction of the women. I wish we could stop her before she tries this again. All this danger and adventure. We're so not cut out for this. Mother Merc leads a coven of hags. That's what the Weiresses told me. The coven hunts women to convert into hags or thralls. The Weiresses told me about the Reach woman, Sibelic. She knows how to deal with Mother Merc. She's staying with the Weiresses at the Northern Enclave. Meeting you was a bright spot in this otherwise dark adventure. If you can stop Mother Merc, that'll be one less thing for us to worry about. You can find Sibelic in the Northern Weird Camp. Just follow the road across the bridges.
I owe you one.
To the side!
Anything valuable in there? Sure. Come on, I'm so curious.
I can hardly believe it. I'm free. I'm sorry. I should have told you. I thought I could fight it off. I was wrong. Yes, I quite understand. I ask but one favor. Let me say farewell to my wife and daughter. They're just inside. It will only take a moment. Then you can do what you must. Why, you heartless. I'll never see my family again!
That was unexpected. Why did you change your mind? You really are an old softy. Well, I've got him. I think. Normally, I'd never keep a werewolf as a pet. But in this case, perhaps you're right. If we can cure the Duke, that would certainly be better than killing him. I'm sure Falchu would call mercy a weakness, but I think it shows strength of character. We're going to need such strength in the days ahead. Falchu's already been brought back to life once. We need to make sure that can't happen again. The Duke had Mages Guild researchers working on that problem. They're trying to find out how Falchu originally died. If you want to help, they're at Glenumbra Moors, the battle site where Falchu died the first time.
So you've come to the bog at last. I've waited for your arrival. It was written on the stones and in the sky. Fate has led you here, just as I have foreseen it. You wish to resolve the conflict between the Weird and the Coven. Mother Merc's anger and darkness run deep, even for a Hagraven. She's powerful and leads the Coven through fear and pain. You'll need this charm to defeat her, for she can siphon vitality from even the strongest foe, kill the lesser hags, and drain their power into this charm. But use the charm only when Merc tries to siphon your life force. Don't waste its power. You can find the hags to the west. Just protect that charm. It is your best defense against Mother Merc.
Doing something with magic-y?
You have returned, and you are victorious, just as I have foreseen it. I sensed her departure. The shadows cast by her destructive anger will fade from these fens in time. Perhaps she will find peace in whatever lies beyond this plane. You did well, I think. She was a dark and dangerous creature, to be sure. I do not mourn her, but I wish her to be at peace. Mother Merc's influence on the hags was strong. With her gone, the balance of the fens will change. Indeed, with Mother Merc gone, the hags will wither and the weird will prosper. You, however, have somewhere else to be. I see a long road ahead of you, traveler. Tread carefully.
Did you hear that someone purged the corruption from the weird tree?
My brother was almost killed by one of Foul Chu's werewolves. I couldn't bear losing him, and I don't want anyone else to suffer such pain. That's why I'm here. We'll find a way to stop Foul Chu. I didn't think we'd ever find this journal. My brother escaped the mines, but one of Foul Chu's werewolves attacked him. He's resting, but he'll be happy to have this again. And I'm sure his notes will be useful. Thank you for returning it to us.
A messenger? From Aldcroft, by any chance? What news from there? We heard reports that Camlorn refugees had inundated the town. That's good. Losing Camlorn was bad enough. Meanwhile, we've made significant progress here. Our research is finally beginning to yield results. The ghosts of the Alessian army still haunt this place. It's been an age since the Battle of Glenumbra Moors raged here, yet the spirits linger. Foul Chu, the beast that ravages Camlorn. He fought and died here. We want to know what happened all those years ago. Then we can kill him again. Sarvith, our master of Incunabula, hopes to evoke a vision that shows us the events surrounding Foul Chu's death. We're collecting the most powerful historic artifacts to use as focus objects. The spirits are making the task difficult, however.
The generals of the Alessian army played a vital part in the Battle of the Glenumbra moors. Their weapons, if still intact, would suffice, I think. If you manage to get your hands on the weapons, find Sarvith. He knows what to do from there.